Monk mode. Welcome back, High Thumos, guys. Is anyone else just going buku? Buku in this quarantine? Dude, I'm stuck up in the ivory tower. You know, from what I've heard, we're only allowed to go out one time a day to get exercise. What is this? Can only go to the grocery store? Can't really go to the gym, dude. My gym closed a little bit. They locked us out a little bit later. I went to scan my key card, and there was no beep. My heart just, I felt sadness. I haven't felt sadness for a long time. But anyways, these are trying times. We got to keep the thumos alive, right? The fire in the belly. And so what we need to do is get creative. And this is not just for times like these. This is for any time in our life that we may feel ourselves falling into a state where we're getting complacent, our creativity is dying, and we are just getting numb, okay? Homeostasis. We're lacking results. We're getting the same results. We're doing the same stuff. All right, homeostasis, turning into zombies. And so we got to do something about this. I want you guys down below to comment different ideas that you're bringing to your life, different things that you're doing to get out of homeostasis, to shake up your life, all right? To get things shaken up, to get inspired. That's what we're about here. So look, I'm going to tell you guys some ideas. I actually brought this to the live talk that I had yesterday, and it sounded a little bit goofy, and I see why, because I didn't really explain it well. I was like, look, breaking homeostasis, I've been watching some Korean films, right? Got a lot of downtime these days, guys. If you're watching Netflix, what I see on Netflix is like top 10 that everyone in the U.S. is watching. I probably don't want to watch those, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to watch what everyone else is watching, getting programmed to the same thing. Now, I, for one, don't think watching a ton of movies is that great, but movies are cool. I enjoy movies. I'm not going to be a Scrooge over this. Movies are freaking great. So are video games. I think the problem is when you start playing, when they take precedence over things that are more important to getting results in your life. That's when I think there's trouble. I also think that we should be cautious of what we put in our mind, because if we're constantly conditioning ourselves with a message that someone else in the world wants to program us with, and we're just constantly exposing our eyes to that, dude, I mean, it's going to change you, all right? So be aware of this. So I was watching a unique Korean film called Old Boy. Crazy, awesome, great film. I watched a movie too, Korean, called Train to Busan. Awesome, great zombie film. Probably one of the best zombie films I've ever seen. Korean, and because there's such a different culture there. It's so different to the American culture. It's like so different, man. There's more of like a realness to these guys in the way they act. Also, if you go back maybe early 2000s, 90s movies, you'll see that the men were not as soft. They were saying stuff that today people are like, oh, you can't say that. So 90s movies actually have a lot of good, I would say, masculine role models. One thing that I've noticed is that if you watch, say, a movie like Gone, Baby Gone, you'll see a constant battle of frames where the men weren't afraid to get at it. They weren't afraid, not fists, but they weren't afraid to kind of quarrel and to argue and to work it out. Like they were like, no, man, you don't talk to me like this. Back it up, son. You know, there was a frame there. There was like this frame against his frame. Nowadays, it's like the men are just a little more soft. Like they have this like soy radiating from them. I know someone said that about Leonardo DiCaprio. I kind of like Leonardo, but I get what you mean. Anyway, so it's just a different time, man. See how the times have changed. If you're constantly pumping your head filled with these 2019, 2020 movies that are coming out only on Netflix and Prime and all that stuff, dude, put some of this stuff. See how these guys were acting. See how this culture is. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe it'll be the missing link, all right? Break the homeostasis. The genre of books. I'm going to be honest with you. For the longest time, I used to say This was one word that gave me so much trouble. It was genre. I always say, what genre? Genre. What genre of books are you reading now? Is it just self-help? Why do you want to keep reading self-help books? You're already helping, dude. You're in monk mode. You're ready to go. Okay? You know what you need to do. You don't need more self-help books. So what you need to do is expand and learn about what's going to help you make progress, get real results in life. So it might mean changing this up. Maybe it's a book about money. Maybe it's a focus book, like if you're trying to build a table, how to build a table, how to do some do-it-yourself homework. So maybe switch this up and get a broad understanding of the world. I've been reading books like on history, some Alexander the Great, some Julius Caesar, and just, man, like Hannibal of Barca. Like, man, these guys were badass. Like, dude, this guy was going into the mountains on an elephant. Are you kidding me? Crazy. That makes this look like a cakewalk, this whole Corona, man. So the next is your music. What kind of music are you pumping into your head? Because that stuff can make you feel a certain type of way. Now, I listen to a lot of metal. I like metal, but I see that, there's vibration. What did Tesla say? Is like, if you want to understand the universe, think of everything about vibration, frequency, and sound. But so vibration affects us. Let's just get that right. So you want to not always have these vibrations that are making you feel not good, right? So maybe pump your mind full of a total different type of music. If you're going to listen to music at all, which I myself have been experimenting, I just don't listen to it. When I was at the gym, I stopped listening to it for about a month straight, and my workouts were better. And they weren't as crazy, but they were more like, all right, I can feel the muscle, I'm feeling myself actually work out. Arnold didn't have headphones, Apple AirPods. No, he was with his bros talking, helping spot. So the music plays a huge role. I've been listening to some retro synthwave. My God, so good. Retro synthwave. You guys gotta check it out. Yeah, that's really all that comes to my retro synth is what I changed. Side project. Look, now we got all this free time. Start a side project. Many of us are scared and uncertain about the future. Start a side project, dude. I'm telling you, there's so many options. Put yourself out there, learn, and share that with other people. Make other people laugh. Bring humor to their life. Make the suffering a little bit easier. Share the recipes. A lot of you guys are good on the guitar. Man, teach it. You don't need to go to a guitar shop and teach it. Teach the world through the use of your camera lens and your microphone, or do whatever, man. Just get out there. We're grown men, We're grown men now. We got to get out here. We can't be letting the little virus, we got to stay indoors, up in Rapunzel, we got to stay in my cage. No, man. Now's the time we got to be warriors. We got to have high thumos. We got to break the homeostasis. You guys, leave me down below what the heck you're going to be doing in these times. What are you going to do? Because we got a bunch of circles, just running around. Not just music circles, but you know what I'm saying? We got to change the routine. We got to break out of it. We got to find the way. All right? High thumos. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.